Hey everyone, today I'm creating these cards using the Call Me Crafty SheetLoad of cards template for August 2023. I'm part of the collaboration team and all of us take a totally different view on this sketch every month. So there is a hashtag in the title and then there is a link in the description box below to a playlist if you have any trouble with the hashtag. This month's is quite a simple sketch. You use two 12 by 12 sheets with no scraps to create 8 cards. I, however, have done it a little bit differently and I decided to use 8 by 8 paper pads. Now, there are some fantastic deals at Paper Trey Ink. I've shown a couple of those on screen. I'm using this pad here, which is called Holiday Cheer. Now, none of this looks Christmassy to me, but I think it's intended to be Christmassy or support Christmas. I don't even know, because to me it definitely doesn't look like Christmas. But these paper pads are absolutely fantastic quality. It is almost like cardstock. It's very heavy. So some paper companies, it's really soft and thin paper. This is very heavy duty. Absolutely love working with it, and you can get away without using mats because it's really, really solid on the card front. Now I am looking through this paper pack and I am trying to figure out what colors am I going to use to go with this gorgeous pink and purple paper. And there is a dot paper with white and purple that matches absolutely perfectly. I then decided, what am I going to do for the other half of my cards? And I picked this gorgeous olive green and yellow. And there was not a paper in this pack that matched really well. So I grabbed one of my other Paper Trey ink packs for the yellow dots. And I think that's called something polka. I'll put a link to it in the description box below. This card sketch is really straightforward this month. So you do a card panel that is 5 1/4 by 4, which leaves a nice 1/4 inch border around a standard A2 white card base. And then you cut a strip that is 6 inches by 2 inches, and then you mat it and do it straight across on a diagonal on the front of the card. Given it was so easy, I did not have to even refer to the sketch. I just knew in my mind that I needed to create the card panels, and then I needed to create enough of the panels to do a feature across the front. When I chopped all of these down, I was pretty efficient with my paper. I did have some scraps, and if you do follow the sketch design, you will not have scraps left over. But because I went a little bit rogue, I did. I am creating 9 cards in the pink and 9 cards in the green and yellow, so I have 18 in total. And when I layer it on this A4 paper here, which is kind of, I'd say heavyweight paper, not cardstock, I'm able to fit 6 of them per page. So I get all of my matting layers out of 3 pieces of white A4, which works out absolutely perfectly. I'm lining it up, and then with my trimmer, I can just trim it all down and then attach it to the front of the panel. And this was the quickest sheet load I think I've ever done. I think I made these 18 cards in maybe just over an hour. It was super quick, and for anyone who loves bulk card making and loves to let the paper shine, the simple design is absolutely perfect. Here I'm showing you how I cut it down. Because I've got the panel across the bottom, I just chop the 2 off, trim them down with an even border, and then work my way through in a manner that means I can use my 8.5 inch trimmer and not feel like I'm going to cut a piece of paper the wrong way. So I've got to twist and turn it a little bit, but this is my fast way of doing mats. I prefer this to cutting down the panels and then trying to line up everything perfectly. This way I can pop them on the paper, trim them once, and then I am all set. I have heard from people that sometimes they struggle to line this up and get the right width of the matting layer. I actually just use the plastic guard on my trimmer, and if I line up the pattern paper right on the edge of the plastic, it gives me the perfect width of a border. And it's somewhere between 1/4 inch and 1/8 inch, but it's perfect. It's exactly the size that I like to use. The next step is to literally lay these down on top and go corner to corner. I'm leaving, I'm going to say 1/2 centimeter, maybe 1/4 inch on each side so that they're relatively balanced. And all you need to do is make sure that when you're lining up, you've got the pattern paper, when you trim the edge off, right up to the edge of the backing panel. It's really, really simple to do, and I did not have any problems at all, and I think all of them were almost perfect. And I didn't try and measure, I didn't try and be perfect about it, but it's very, very easy just to eyeball it and line these up. No trouble at all. I'm wondering, do you have a favorite sheet loader card template? I have a couple that I go back to pretty regularly, and I'm going to have a look and see if I can create a video on my top 5 favorite SheetLoad templates. I think one of them is from, October 2021, and then there's a slim line that I've done in the past where I used some gorgeous paper from Paper Rose. I'm going to dig them out and I'm going to feature my favorite ones, and then I'll get everyone to vote on which one's their favorite, and I can reuse that for creating some more cards. Here I am finishing this off, very straightforward. I'm digging into my spares of sentiments, and one of the charities that I supply my cards to said they would love some thinking of you cards. And this looks super, super plain, but I am telling you, the paper is so cool that in real life, they do look amazing. Now, if someone wanted to add some extra embellishment or add some ephemera to it or bling it up a little bit, I would definitely not be offended. But for me, I just think sometimes it's nice to have some simple cards as well as some that are really busy. And if you're trying to create things really quickly, this template would be absolutely perfect. And this paper pack, I got 18 cards out of, how many pieces of paper did I have? 12, I guess. So 18 cards from 12 8x8, and the pattern paper pack had 36. So whatever 3 times 18 is, I guess, is that 54? 54 cards out of a $2 pack of paper. Bargain, total bargain. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. I hope you have enjoyed this sheet load. There'll be links below to all of the products that I have used today, and I'm going to put a link here to another video that I think you might enjoy. Have a great day.